I was actually the executive director of an organization called the Young Women's Freedom Center when we started to dream up the Alliance for Girls. We were grantees of the Eva Gunther Foundation.
In 2009, in the middle of the Great Recession, the Eva Gunther Foundation, which had been funding organizations across the Bay Area that serve girls and gender-expansive youth, brought together their grantees, who were all organizations that serve girls and gender-expansive youth, to say, we can no longer give programmatic grants. How can we continue to support you?
At that time, as a young executive director and a young woman of color, I knew that I needed peers who were also doing similar work. As somebody who was running an organization, and being an executive director is a very isolating job, and also having the pressure of just all the needs that girls were facing in San Francisco and in the larger Bay Area, we knew that we needed more collective power. We needed collective advocacy. And Alliance for Girls was born out of that.
And within the first year of Alliance for Girls, we went from 6 founding members to 60 organizations who all said, yes, let's achieve this dream together. Let's fight for equity together.
But Alliance for Girls has always been driven from the ground up by the organization, and that has enabled it to adapt and change and adjust its mission as it's grown and gone forward.
Think about what you want your daughter to have in a school setting. You want a system where girls have access to not just one opportunity, but a myriad of opportunities.
At Alliance for Girls, really what we do is we are creating systems and environments in which every girl and gender-expansive youth, especially those of color, can thrive. How we do this is really through a 3-pronged model: research, leadership development, advocacy.
It starts with amplifying the voices of girls and gender-expansive youth. We do this through youth participatory action research, where youth are in the driver's seats of asking the questions, what do girls and gender-expansive youth need? Analyzing the data, and then they are the actors of driving the change that's needed. The second is to build the capacity of girls' champions. The adults on the ground, the educators, the service providers, the lawyers, the advocates, who spend every day making the world a better place for girls. We uplift the best practices in this field and train across the sector to ensure that everyone is equipped to do this work well. And together, with girls in the driver's seat of telling us what they need and a mobilized and activated base of adults behind them, we advocate for policy change.
I think that's the beauty of AFG's research, is that it's never done by people who are removed from the issue. It's always done by those of us who are in it. As people who also experience those problems, we were best suited to find those solutions.
What we've done over the last 10 years is we've trained more than 3,400 leaders, educators, advocates, champions of girls and gender-expansive youth. We've also hosted more than 46 sessions of trainings and workshops that really highlight the best practices of these educators and advocates that we work with.
90% of the people who have gone through our trainings have felt that they can do more together than they could alone. This work all together has resulted in 10 policies being able to push forward at the local and the state level.
It's made me recognize that those pillars that we talk about for Alliance for Girls are exactly how you should do the work when you're advocating for a community with a community.
I also would love to see more youth engagement with AFG. I would love to see more youth become aware of the work that we do and see how important that is, and to take advantage of the work that we're doing for them. It will make their lives better and richer.
It's exciting having this Los Angeles expansion. We have really shown here in the Bay Area what Alliance for Girls can be. And there are millions of young women in Los Angeles. So we can work on policy issues that are statewide. So we can work on bringing more funding, to girls-serving organizations all over the state.
We won't stop until we reach every girl and gender-expansive young person with the holistic approach of building leadership and building collective advocacy We are making sure that young people are at the forefront. We can fundamentally shift systems of oppression. We believe every girl and gender expansive young person has a right to radical safety, healthy love, and leadership opportunities.